Today we got another special guest. Today, as always, let's drum roll him in. Give it up for Bo.
Hey, thanks for having me on, man. Yeah, thanks for bringing me on.
Well, thank you for coming on.
Of course.
It's very nice to have you.
Yeah, pleasure to be here.
So, how's your day?
So far, so good. It's been kind of a busy one. This is the third show today, so it's been a lot of running around.
A lot of running around. Wait, why were you doing a lot of running around?
Well, because I had 2 morning shows, and then I still had to do a bunch of errands, and then get back to do this one, and then after this, have a dinner engagement I have to get to. So it's just been a busy day.
Well, yeah, I always hate when you have like 1,000 errands to run.
Absolutely.
So boring. But yesterday, I was so scared that I couldn't even sleep.
Yeah, what happened there?
Well, yesterday I was playing baseball inside my backyard. I threw it at the baseball net. It bounced back at me. But I did not catch it. So it was a ground on me. I picked it up, and then David was pretending to be first. I threw it to David. He missed the throw. It rolled past him by our deck stairs. And then while I was going to get the ball, the snake, there was a snake that was right next to our stairs, and I was like, wow. And that scared me so much. But the snake scissored, slithering inside the grass, and I was like, David, there's a snake! David, there's a snake! But it was right by the stairs, so you couldn't go inside. So we made a break for it when I scissored to the baseball that David missed, and as they ran inside the house, but the back door was unlocked. And we're like, ah! So we just ran to the front door, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so scared.
So basically, you're just going to start bringing more than one ball with you?
Well, we did bring more than one ball, but we still want to get that ball back.
I got you.
So we told Dad what happened, and then Dad was like, it's time for me to shine. And then he brought a shovel, and then they went outside, and then he was too scared to go down, and he asked me, where did I see the snake? And I was like, it was by the stairs, and that's where he was at. I think it came from under our gazebo or deck. And my dad like, oh man, that's what I was worried about that snakes that live under a deck. Yeah, but then he just ran out there, grabbed the baseball, and just ran back inside.
No, that makes sense. Decks are always a good place to lose balls. As a kid, I had a deck that, for whatever reason, there was always really big spiders, and the deck wasn't super far off the ground. So if you were going to go under there and get something, you had to kind of crawl in. And with how big some of those spiders were, when we moved, there was probably 20 baseballs under there. You'd see it and be like, nah, I'll get another one.
As you can see in chat, my dad typed snake.
Yep.
Yeah, but that just scared me so much.
Yep. Yeah, especially if you got to be on the ground with them.
Yeah, and I always knew that this day would come because I sometimes see snake skin inside the forest behind our house.
Yeah, no, makes sense.
Yeah, it was like a black snake.
Yeah.
But
You guys have poisonous snakes out there, or?
I'm not sure, but Indiana Jones ruined the snakes for me.
I mean, if Indy doesn't like them, nobody likes them, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but then my dad was like, oh gosh, we gotta get rid of those snakes. And he's like, okay, I'm just gonna hire anyone. It doesn't matter what type of snake it is. I just want someone who could do the job and just get that snake out of here.
Yeah, I get that. So what were you up to today then? Outside of playing some baseball.
Well, I didn't play baseball today because I was too scared that the snake would come back.
Oh, funny.
But so I just did normal school. I think it might have been the last day of Signet or start or is it gifted program? Yeah, whatever it's called. But yeah,
Cool.
That's all I did today.
Right on.
So what's your background inside sports?
So my background in football is so I played semi-pro and pro arena ball, and I played until I was 30. So that's when I retired. So that, in a nutshell, is kind of what it is. Did win a national championship in semi-pro, so that was cool. Got to win that league's version of the Super Bowl.
Wait, so you won the Super Bowl once?
No. I didn't play in the NFL. It was basically that league's version of it. So it was a national championship.
Oh. So what position did you play?
Yeah. So in normal football, I was a corner. So a corner, and sometimes would play free safety, but generally a corner. And then in arena football, I was a J-back, which is essentially like a linebacker.
Oh, wait, what? Yeah, but defense wins championships.
Absolutely. Yep. I was a defensive player. Early in, like when I played in school, I was a receiver, and I, over the course of playing in high school, I really liked the delivering of the hits instead of getting the hits. So switched over to defense, and it was a better fit for me for sure.
How?
Of course. Glad to be here.
Is this my mom or this is a hacker?
It's definitely a hacker.
Because I never saw my name. No. My mom's name being ASPN, Ash's Sports Podcast Network.
It's pretty great.
Yeah, but she says, thank you, Bo, for coming on with Ash. I really appreciate you being Ash's guest.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, sometimes I actually play football.
Yeah? What position do you like to play?
QB.
QB? Yep.
Yeah, but the only time I play it is at school or at Bull Run or at the park.
Yep. Yeah, if I'm playing with friends or like Turkey Bowl, something like that, then usually I'm a quarterback. But yeah, if we're padded up, defense was it.
But don't inside defense you get like tackled a lot.
Well, you get to tackle a lot instead of being tackled, and so I liked initiating the hits instead of getting the hit. So yeah, it's just a little bit different. It's a little bit different. I in high school I had a quarterback that would throw the ball in a way that you would get really punished as a receiver, and after that, I was like, oh, I think it'd be more fun on the delivering end of that. And so that's how I switched to defense.
And Scott just commented. Ashton, what's up? What's up, Scott? Yeah, but sometimes in my school, so basically there's this dude that actually plays football, and I challenged him once to a match, and then and then he went to try hard on me like a lineman. So basically, I all I did was I snapped the ball. He rushed straight at me and tagged me. And in midair, I like twisted my arm and like threw as fast as I can. And then he actually was able, and the wide receiver was actually able to catch it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what's supposed to happen, right? Get the ball out quick, complete the pass. It's perfect.
Yeah, but it was insane because it almost wasn't complete. Yeah, because I was like 1 inch off the ground and I threw. Yeah, Dad's like throw at the blitz.
Absolutely. Because if they don't get home, that receiver is open.
Wait, Dan.
What's happening, Dan?
Hi, Dan.
Thank you for popping in.
But which one is real Dan? Is it the first Dan or second Dan?
Pretty sure it's the first Dan.
Correct. Wait. So how did you join Let's Talk Sports?
So I had just started doing some podcasting and playing around on Twitter, and that's where I met Dan. Dan reached out, just basically we chatted back and forth for a little while on Twitter, and then he asked if I wanted to come hang out with the Let's Talk Sports crew, and I obviously said yes. It's a great network of people. Dan is amazing. So shout out to Dan for sure for putting this whole network together. Being able to work with everybody has been awesome. And so can't thank Dan enough for that. And, obviously you are here too. So it's, it's a fun group. It's a fun group.
How come everyone met Dan on Twitter?
Because we all hang out on Twitter, I guess. Well, the first one was.
Wait, I'm trying to type that. Wait. Oh my god. Wait. Scott also has a question for you. But when is the move back to Seattle happening?
Yeah, so that the move back starts here in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. So it'll be about the 5th of June. We're gonna take off and start the trek home. So we'll probably be back in Seattle around, I want to say around like June 5th. June 12th, maybe something like that. And then we do have another trip back down here to Mexico for a couple of weeks. And then we'll be back full time in Seattle, really by the middle of July.
But why are you a Seattle fan?
Well, I grew up in Seattle. So, I moved down here to Mexico a couple years ago, but, the first 40 years of my life, I lived in Seattle. So I grew up around the Seahawks, the Mariners, and, the Sonics. I grew up watching guys like Steve Largent and Dave Craig and, guys that really were early on in kind of building the Seahawks since they have only been around since the 70s anyway. But so that's really why I'm a huge Seattle sports fan, is that's where I'm from.
Right. Scott said, gotta get you back, gotta get you on my show, Bo, closer to training camp to talk Seahawks.
Of course. Absolutely.
And they said, Ash, you as well. I'll interview you to talk Steelers and Orioles.
Yep. Yeah, your Orioles are having a really good start to the season.
Wait, I'm trying to talk down. Wait. I can't use chat to look like Dan. But yeah, and I'll interview you about football stuff.
Yep.
Oh, and Scott, sorry that I wasn't able to text you for a while. It was because my mom had developed a new sense of knowing when her phone's gone. Wait. Wait. Why is the Seahawks? Why the Seahawks? Wait. Am I echoing on your side?
Nope. You're good on my end.
Wait. It's okay. No worries, Ash.
Moms are mean.
Moms are mean sometimes. Lol. And then probably my mom will hop on him and be like, nah. Alright, but why the Seahawks good draft? Pete Carroll is the QB whisperer.
Yeah, so they had a really good draft, really the last 2 years in a row. So for them to stick with Geno was really smart. They definitely saw something that the rest of us didn't. Everyone else really kind of thought that it was Geno was a career backup, and we really kind of thought that's what he was going to be. But he got the most out of Geno, and it let him draft in a way that was really good for the team. So although their draft was really good, they probably only win one more game. They probably still go to the playoffs as a wild card team, but they're building a really impressive roster right now.
Yeah, but Mom actually said, "I'm the mink." Mom probably added that K because she didn't know how to spell.
I feel like this video feed is just going to go blank here in a second.
Yeah, I just heard Mom be like, "What?" Yeah, but she accidentally did that, and then she said, "I'm the meanest person."
Yep.
And then Dad said, "Seahawks can challenge the Niners for the division this year."
They can. I think the Niners still have the best roster in the division. The questions at quarterback are obviously the biggest thing there, especially early in the season because Brock Purdy is hurt and Trey Lance may actually not be available for week 1, which means Sam Darnold gets the start. Who knows what Sam Darnold's going to be, but what we've seen when he was with the Panthers and he just wasn't, and the Jets, he just wasn't that guy. So for him to be somehow that guy for the Niners seems unlikely, but really kind of how I see it going is Darnold will get week 1, maybe week 2. Trey Lance comes in, plays for about 4 or 5 weeks, and then Purdy finishes the season. And if it aligns right, if Trey Lance plays fairly decent, they probably try and trade him before the trade deadline week 8.
And my dad also said Steelers are looking forward to hosting Darnold week 1.
Yeah, I'm sure they kind of are. Like the defense is going to be interested to see what Purdy or what Darnold is, but this is going to be the best team he's had around him too, where he has an all-star cast all around him. And they did do some things to help that offensive line. So in theory, they'll be able to protect him a little better.
Who do you think which team is the biggest threat to the Seahawks?
To the Seahawks? I mean, in the division, it's the 49ers for sure. In the NFC, then the Eagles are an absolute threat, and they have to play them. Dallas is going to be a really tough game for them. There's quite a few games on their roster.
You glitched out, or am I glitching out on your screen? Hello?
That are going to be. Can't see you. Oh, there you
are.
That was weird.
You glitched out on my screen.
Yeah, it had both of the screens disappeared. That was weird.
Yeah, we're now good.
Yep. But yeah, so there's quite a few teams that are probably better teams overall than the Seahawks. But the good thing about the NFL is all you got to do is get into the playoffs, and then once you're there, if you can put together 4 good games. I mean, the Eli Manning led Giants are a prime example of that. Neither one of those teams were very good. They got to the playoffs and were able to rattle off 4 wins and win a ring.
Yeah. But do you think the Seahawks will go to the playoffs?
I do think they make the playoffs. Yep. I think they're a 10-win team, so that should be good enough for the playoffs in the NFC. But I do think they'll be in the wild card.
Yeah, but will they win it all?
You can never count them out. I wouldn't put money on them. No, I think the best teams right now are probably going to be Philly and KC.
Yeah, but look out for the Detroit Lions too. No Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay.
Yeah, the Lions are going to be good, especially if they can resemble what they did towards the end of the season. Going 8-for-9 was awesome. I think where the Lions are going to have a little bit of trouble is they did lose a couple of players, and then they have a few guys that are suspended. So it probably changes the dynamic of that team a little bit. But I still think they're probably the favorite to win that division. At least they're who I picked to win that division. But I don't think they're going to be quite as good offensively as they were last year.
Yeah. Wait, but I have some baseball cards right here.
Okay.
So, I'm going to give you a question. Do you want to do batter up? Do you want to do honors? Or do you want to do chatter? Or do you want to do on the mound? Or do you want to do nicknames and numbers?
Is this baseball trivia?
Yeah.
I'm going to be really bad at this. Yeah, I'm going to be super terrible at baseball trivia.
Yeah, but your choices are on the mound, chatter, batter up, honors, and nicknames and numbers.
I guess batter up. Yeah, I don't know.
For how much points? 100 points, 200 points, 300 points, 400 points, or 500 points?
I mean, swing for the fences, I guess. What do we got at 500 points?
500 points. Wait. I'm not sure what this.
Okay, let's go for 100 points then.
No, wait. Mom, what is that word? The first word on 500? Prior. Oh, yeah. All right. 500 though. Prior to Alex
Alex Rodriguez?
Good. Prior to Alex Bergman in 2017, what Royal Star was the only player to have an RBI in each of his first 5 World Series games? A. Oh my God, what name is this? What is this? The first hey.
Amos Otis.
All right.
Amos Otis.
Otis, Frank White, Freddie Petit,
Patrick.
Paddock, and Willie Wilson.
Ah.
I'm sorry, I read that slow.
I would have to say Otis.
Otis. Let's see it. You are actually correct.
Yep. All right, so that wasn't bad. At least I got some points.
Oh, well, you got 500 points, actually. That's pretty good.
I like it.
Yeah, the first time when me and David did it, we got not a single one.
Oh, no.
Except for like the fifth one. Yeah, but what was it like when Russ cooked?
You know, it was cool. Here's the thing: is I was a defensive guy, so I like defenses more than offense typically. And the thing with Russ is he could do a lot of off schedule things that if you were on defense would be extraordinarily frustrating. But yeah, it was really cool as a fan to watch him do some of the things he could do. The elusiveness, being able to throw balls off schedule on the run. It was really cool. And it was always really good to see how not only was he elusive, but he was really smart in the way that he would either get rid of the ball or get down before taking a big hit, which is why he didn't generally get hurt. So it was cool to watch him play. Yeah, it was, as a fan, it was cool to watch him get out of some of the scenarios that he got himself into.
Then do you think he plays better in Yurden, Denver?
Yeah, so he is going to have a better season this year. They have a better coach. They did do some work to that offensive line that was really bad last year. And there's just no way that he's going to have 2 years as bad as what he had last year. So do I think he'll be back to the Russell Wilson that he was early in his career in Seattle? No, I mean, he's just older. It happened, that age gets you eventually. But do I think that he's going to be better than he was last year? Yes, I think he's going to be somewhere in the middle. It'll probably mean that they gave up a little too much to go get him, but they have their guy for the next, 4 or 5 years.
What are your thoughts on the Seahawks this season and the state of the franchise?
So this season is really encouraging. They addressed really their weak points that were obvious weak points all last season. They brought in 5 defensive linemen between free agency and the draft. They brought in 3 linebackers. They addressed the interior of the offensive line, bringing in a center in free agency and then drafting a center and a guard. And then, of course, because the running back room was kind of light, only having Walker and DJ Dallas, they bring in Charbonnet. They also brought in an undrafted free agent. So they have they addressed all of the needs that they had. And so it's encouraging to see where it's headed. As far as the state of the franchise, the thing that is interesting is at the end of 2025, John Schneider and Pete Carroll's contracts are up. So now we don't really know if they're going to renew. Last time they renewed, Schneider was looking at other franchises to potentially go to. So, I mean, who knows? Pete Carroll may retire after this contract, and then there's a real question at coaching.
Yeah, he might.
Yeah.
But what do you think of the Somix or Somix?
Oh, the Sonics. Yeah. So the Seattle Supersonics, that was Seattle's NBA team before they got purchased from Howard Schultz and moved to Oklahoma City. So if you are a Seattle fan, there is some saltiness that you still have towards Oklahoma City. So it's one of those that we don't have a team to root for, but so you kind of root against every team that plays OKC, just because you kind of want them to lose all the time. But that being said, I do think that the NBA comes back to Seattle. There was talk about in the new TV contract, which I think is 2 years away. The NBA is looking to potentially do an expansion, and the two places that they were talking about is Las Vegas and Seattle.
Yeah, but so what are your thoughts on the Sonics and why Seattle and NBA in their city?
Well, the fan base never wanted to get rid of the team. That was just the ownership group that bought it decided they wanted to leave, and the league allowed it. So Seattle is a great sports town. They love all their teams, and they would absolutely love to have the Sonics back. And because they have a new stadium that their Seattle Kraken play in now, they now have a new stadium that the NBA team can also play in.
Wait. Devon Witherspoon, the next Richard Sherman.
He's not quite big enough for him to have that comparison. I think you're probably looking at Woolen to be a better fit as far as kind of being that kind of player. And of course, if you look at his stats from last year, they were very similar to what Richard Sherman put up in his rookie year. But he's going to absolutely be dynamic. And when you have Witherspoon back there, you have Diggs back there. Obviously, you have Woolen, right? Diggs and Woolen both went to the Pro Bowl. Diggs has been to the Pro Bowl 3 different times. They brought in another safety in Ryan Neal. And then because they're playing a 3-4 defense, they're going to use Jamal Adams, who's technically a safety, but they'll use him as a rover, which is basically a free roaming linebacker. So that defensive backfield is going to be really impressive. And they're probably going to help that newer front seven be able to get home because there's going to be a lot of coverage sacks. Legion of Boom Part 2, real possible. I don't know that they're going to be as hard hitting as the Legion of Boom. You don't have that guy that is the Cam Chancellor, Earl Thomas type hitters. It's another thing that, Richard Sherman, he liked to hit. Brandon Browner would come out and hit. So although Witherspoon looks like he's a hitter, the league has changed a little bit to a little bit more finesse as opposed to hard hitting.
Nice. Well, there was a word I didn't know, but I have something else planned.
Okay.
You see this?
Yep.
I got 800 plus jokes.
Okay.
Here. Now pick a random number through 1 to 137.
All right. Well, my number was 20, so let's go 20.
20, okay. They all pick even numbers. 20, right? Now, on number 20, pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1 to 11.
Let's go with 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why are ghosts bad liars?
Why are ghosts bad liars? Because you can see right through them. I get that one?
Oh my god. How do you know? Okay, okay, I'll try another one until
Okay.
you don't know. I pick one that's not 7 through 1 to 11.
Okay, let's go with 3.
3. 1, 2, 3. Well, you're picking all the ghost ones. Where do baby ghosts go during the day?
Where do baby ghosts go during the day? I don't know.
Oh, this one's corny. To the day scare centers.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got that one.
There's one where there's something that I heard inside a there's something that I heard at my school once, but I can't tell this book. I never realized this. Oh wait, this one's actually what are ghosts' nose full of?
Ghost nose full of?
Yeah. What are ghosts' nose full of? This one's obvious.
What do you got?
Boogers.
Yeah, okay, I got you. That makes sense.
What do you call a ghost poo? Boo. Now, what is your favorite color on a burrito?
My favorite color on a burrito?
Yeah.
Never really thought about that.
Come on, look at it. Come on, don't make it sad.
I really like jalapenos, so I'll go green.
Green. Okay, that was actually just a trick to see which baseball trivia question you would get.
Okay.
So you want to go 100, 200, 300, 400, or 500?
I mean, might as well double up. Let's go 500.
500. Oh yeah, and by the way, let's see how much you can get by the end of this. So far, you have 500, but if you lose one, you get minus the points that you picked.
Okay.
So you're still going for 500?
Let's go with 100. Let's give myself a chance because I don't know what green means. I don't know what kind of trivia question this is going to be.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you right now. Nicknames and numbers.
Okay. I'll still go 100.
Still go 100? How many innings must a starting pitcher pitch to be credited with a win? Oh, I know this. Yeah, that was right.
I think it's 5, but I actually don't remember offhand.
So, which one are you going with?
Yeah, I'll go with 5.
Oh, you were actually right.
Nice.
How do you keep getting these right?
Well, I mean, I watched a lot of baseball. I like baseball, but it's been a while since I've brushed up on some of the rules. So, there's a good chance I'm going to miss some of these.
So, what is your favorite color on? What's your second favorite color on a burrito?
Oh, we'll go red because I like salsa too.
Red.
Yep.
Oh. Okay, well, I tricked you again. We're doing the opposite of 2 times it. The opposite of red is blue. The opposite.
Okay.
No wait, no. The opposite of minus red from blue equals purple.
Okay.
So we're doing the purple card.
Sure.
Since Jackie did not have a red card because the batter up with a red card.
Ah, fair enough.
So do you want to know the name of it?
Sure. Yeah. What's the category?
On the mound.
Okay.
100, 200, 300, or 400, and 500.
I'll still go 100. Still go 100.
Why? I have memorized down.
Do I have a chance?
With a total of 18, what 300 game-winning pitcher won more Gold Glove awards than any player in the Major League history? A. Jim Cat. B. Greg Maddox. C. Bob Gibson. D. Phil Nycro. Let's see it. Ooh.
Most Golden Gloves?
Yep. More than any other. What? You do.
Greg Maddox, maybe?
Yep.
Wait, what? Who?
Greg Maddox?
You're right.
Well, you are actually right.
Oh, nice.
I was trying to trick you into saying it wrong. Wow, you're taking all the cards I. Do you want another one of these or go back to the questions?
Oh, might as well do one more. Do one more.
Okay. What is your favorite color?
My favorite color, just outright.
Yeah.
You have a black card.
A black card. Oh. Second favorite color.
Blue. You have a blue card.
I actually don't.
What card you got left?
We have a yellow, orange. Or actually, we actually do have another red, but
let's go with orange, I guess.
orange. Okay, so you are choosing chatter.
Okay.
Okay, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500.
Let's do 200 because even if I get it wrong, I finished with 500, so that's not bad.
Okay. Who was the last manager of the Montreal?
Oh, the Expos?
Wait, yeah, Expos. And also the first manager of the Washington Nationals. Mom knows this is the same.
Man, I don't. I have no.
First,
Is
okay.
this multiple choice?
Yeah, this is multiple choice.
Oh, okay, cool. At least I can guess and hope I'm right.
A. Philip Alou. Alou. Yeah, Philip Alou. Frank Robinson. Dusty Baker. Jerry Manuel. And they call him Dusty Baker because he was a baker once. He's very rusty.
Read those again for me.
Philip Alou.
Okay.
Frank Robinson. Dusty Baker. Jerry Manuel. Do you want a hint?
What? I'll go with B, I guess, because I have no idea. Is it right?
Frank Robinson, which is B.
Awesome.
Got over 200. Wow.
Well, there we go. We finished with 900. That's pretty solid.
Oh wait, who was on first?
It's a good skit. That's a good skit. It's an old one. It's an old one. Old Abbott and Costello.
No, I'm trying to do something more with it. Now just go read the comments. And then Dad, can you fill in the last? Wait, no. Actually, I want Bo to fill in the last. What's the last? Who's on first? What's on second? And then what's on? No, and then.
I actually don't remember that one. Yeah, I'll take the loss on that one. I don't remember that whole skit anymore.
Wait, but I'll go give you a multiple question.
Okay.
I can make this up. So solve what's not. It's not what or who, but I can't say who's on first. But who's on first? But oh my god! I don't know who's on third.
Yeah, there you go.
I was gonna wait for and then who's pitching? No, who's not? Oh my god! Which is pitch?
Hey, what's happening, Nick?
I think I spelled this wrong. What is pitch? Mario or Luigi? How do I say that? Oh yeah, Bo. What do thoughts on the Mariners?
There was a lot of hope coming into this season. They had a playoff drought that was 21 years long, which is crazy. And then they finally got over the hump into the playoffs this last year, and they were hoping to be able to build on it. Sadly, they are 7 games behind and in 4th place in the division currently. So I think they're actually even. I think they're 3 games or 4 games behind just in the wild card ranking. So it has not been a good start for my Mariners.
What can the Orioles wait?
Mm-hmm.
How about the Orioles?
Yeah, so the Orioles are off to an amazing start. I feel like they're actually not getting talked about enough because of how good the Rays started. But the Orioles are playing more consistent baseball than the Rays have been. And if it wasn't for the Rays, they would be leading that division. They would be 2 games up on any other division in the league. So just because the Rays got off to that tremendous start is the only reason they're in 2nd place. Otherwise, they could be one of the hottest teams in baseball.
Maybe. No, yes. I'm not. Yes, I'm not.
Yeah, no, the Orioles are really good.
Yeah, but I was looking. Yeah. Yeah, but how far do you think they're going to go?
The Orioles or the Mariners?
The Orioles.
The Orioles, they're playing such consistent baseball. I feel like they could probably actually still win the division, even though the Rays are playing as good as they are. The Rays have kind of come back to earth a little bit, which is why the Orioles have been able to catch up. But that's going to be a battle. I don't see either one of them playing bad baseball. So now once they get into the playoffs, anything's possible. But I feel like they have a real shot at, maybe a series appearance, but certainly a, ALCS appearance.
Yeah, but Dad said gas, gas, glass. We don't get them. Glass half full. They're better than the A's.
I mean, so is literally every other team in the league.
Mariners struggling right now. Bobby Ray being hurt going to cost them.
Yeah, that's
dog.
yeah, the Mariners they have quite a few issues, but we'll see.
Wait, Bob, can you say?
There is no doubt that division is amazing.
Did you say AI East is best division?
AL East.
Oh,
it's just a lowercase L. But yeah, AL East is the best division in baseball, and there is no doubt their top 4 teams are better than almost every other first place team in the league. That's really impressive.
Yeah. But what is your plans? So what are your plans on your channel?
Oh, for so ultimately, my plan is to grow it to a spot where I can get some sponsors and do this full time. Podcasting's a lot of fun, and it's definitely where I'd like to spend more time. So if I can have it pay for itself, obviously that is awesome because I like eating food and living indoors.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm trying to get a sponsor by Big League Chew, the best baseball gum ever. So I made this YouTube skit kind of short.
Oh, awesome!
And so yeah, and then Big League Chew themselves commented on it, and they're like, "You're fired up because we're fired up." And they're like, and I comment back, "Yeah, I'm fired up. Oh yeah, by the way, I have a podcast. I'm doing to sponsor me," but they never wrote back.
Yeah, I mean, getting sponsors starting out is hard. There is no doubt, but that is awesome. Well, it's awesome they responded to your video, though. That is pretty great.
Yeah, but luckily I do have one sponsor.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sponsors by Berlin Sports. Yeah, Berlin.sports /Ash to support me.
Cool.
Yeah, so you can get some cool Oriole hats, cool Oriole shirts and stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but I'm also working on getting sponsored by Prime. Yeah, cause mom's trying to get our dad to buy Prime so we can get sponsored by them. Plus Prime is basically the best drink now. And plus, if we do get sponsored by them, they earn probably 10K people buy Prime a minute.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now that would be awesome if you can get a sponsor. That'd be fantastic.
I know. Yeah, but my dream is to be a broadcaster and the best broadcaster. And I'm gonna even be inside Madden.
Okay, that'd be cool.
And then
get the voiceover spot in there. That'd be amazing.
And then the ultimate goal that I don't think I'll get that far, but to become a better broadcaster than John Madden. And then a football game.
I wouldn't sell yourself short. You could definitely be a better one. You're getting a much earlier start than he did. So he didn't start broadcasting till after his coaching career. So you got a whole lot of time on him. You could easily be a better broadcaster.
Yeah, and then I'll make my own football game myself called called Ashton One.
Ashton won.
Yeah, because he named it after himself, like Madden 1, Madden 24.
True. It's true.
I know. I found a Madden 25 in my basement, but I don't know how I have it.
Yeah.
I literally have a Madden 25. It's not even out yet. What? And it has lower graphics than the and then Madden 23.
So Madden 25 was actually the 25th year anniversary game. So it wasn't for 2025.
Oh.
So I think Madden 25, I think it had Richard Sherman on the cover.
It does?
I thought it did. It was right around that era. So
I'm not sure who's in it. Yeah, we got a bunch of like Madden games. Why is Mom doing a baseball swing? Hey, Mom, don't try to do that to me. I get the throw burrito. Don't forget. What is it, Mom? Oh no! I caught it. Just throwing burritos at Mom. Yeah, but I have wait. But I have one more question.
Sure.
This is the last question. If you could have if you could have you have one wish and only one wish, and you can only wish one thing, what would you wish for?
I mean, more wishes, obviously.
How much more wishes?
Infinity wishes. All the wishes.
Oh, yeah, that's what I always say. Then what if you could not wish for more wishes, not wish for anything infinite?
That's tough. If you could wish for literally anything.
Literally anything.
So you'd probably have to do something for the betterment of just people. So I would go with wishing for just cures for cancer in general, because I've lost a lot of friends through the years to cancers. And so if you could just do a blanket wish that eradicated all cancer, that'd probably be the route I'd go.
Well, what I would wish for everything on this page to come true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that I saw a YouTube short where you couldn't wish for more wishes until I really want to get more wishes. So it was like, oh, then I'll just write 2,000 things on this paper that I want to come true, and just give it to the genie and say, oh, I want everything on this paper to come true.
I mean, that's smart. That's smart.
But to advance onto the end, you must solve this math question.
Solve a math question. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I'm in third grade, but I have overdid myself, and I've learned the power of math. What is 22 times 11?
What is that? It's I don't know why I'm mind blanking. We got
Are you smarter than a third grader?
in this exact moment, probably not. Let's see. That would be
no calculators.
No, I'm not. Let's see. We got. Is that 144?
Nope.
No. All right. What do we got?
264.
264? 22 times 11?
Yeah, 22 times 11.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
No, it shouldn't be.
Oh wait, no. So, no, I'm explaining to times 12. Okay. I'll give you another one. 200. What's 264 divided by 11?
Well, I mean, since you just gave it away, right? 264 divided by 11?
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you got?
24.
Yeah?
24.
24? Okay.
So I learned this inside this game called Math 24. There was a game called Math 24. Now, and I beat the system. You were supposed to do 22 divided by 11 equals 2. 2 times 12 equals 24. But I did 22 times 12 equals 264 divided by 11 equals 24.
I mean, that works.
Yeah.
Same answer, just different method.
Yeah. And then my teacher gave me high chews and stickers.
Perfect. Can't go wrong with high chews.
Yeah.
What's your favorite flavor high chew?
Favorite flavor, mango. It just tastes so good.
It's a good one.
But you have 800 points right now. Double it.
I should have 900 points.
Wait, 900 points?
I have 900 points.
Oh, then you have 900 points. You want to double it? Or if you miss this question, you get your points get deleted.
I'm cashing out. I'm taking 900 points.
You're taking 900 points?
Well, yeah, because it sounds like your last guess didn't get any, so I'm going to take 900 points for the win.
Well, okay. Well, the answer was to that was the Marine Corps.
What's that? What was the question?
Wait, nothing. What was your favorite podcast?
My favorite podcast?
Yep.
It's funny because there's so many of them just offer different things. So I enjoy listening to quite a few of them. Guys like Pat McAfee, they make me laugh. But there's a lot of good information that comes from, guys like Colin Coward and Emmanuel Acho. So like there's things that each of them do that I like. So there's little elements from each of those shows that I try and bring to mine, just because I like the way that they lay out. But then still stay true to my own thing.
What if I double it 4 times? But
no, because then I could lose and end up with less than nothing. And I've already got the W over the last, over the last guy. So you might you take the win as soon as you have the win. But I'll do a 0-point challenge, and you can ask that last question.
Wait, you should have accepted that. Do you know why?
Huh?
I tricked you.
Okay.
I said doing double it 4 times, but lose nothing. And
oh, I didn't hear you.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it.
I didn't hear you say lose nothing.
Yes, I was tricking you so badly. Yeah, you can replay it, and you can actually hear it.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'll still do my last question.
All right.
The final countdown. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. It doesn't matter which one you pick because you're not going to get any points. You still have 900.
Yep. 500. What do we got? What's the category?
Game 1. Oh wait, it's Batter Up. Your
Okay.
favorite. Game 1 of the 2018 World Series was setting for what Red Sox player to homer in his first ever postseason plate appearance? A. Brock Holt. B. Andrew Benintendi. C. Christian Marquez. Or D. Mookie Betts. Wait. Oh. No.
So I think it was Mookie Betts actually.
Oh.
I think it was Mookie Betts.
Oh my God.
Is that right?
You're so lucky that you did not pick the double it, because it was actually a B. Andrew Bennett.
Okay.
Yeah, you're actually lucky that you did not pick.
No, I did better than I thought I was going to do. I'm not generally good at baseball trivia.
Yeah, so let's see what points you got. You got a 500 the first time, another 100, another 100,
And then a
and 200.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did pretty good.
Yep. Nope. That's a win in my book.
So, thank you for coming on.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. Tons of fun. Great talking with you.
It was actually really a lot of fun.
Yep.
I wasn't expecting that. Like, that was like some of the most fun I had since 1979.
Since 79. I feel like that might have been a little before your time, because it was a little before.
Yeah, we can play that real quick. And I'm just going to play you some rock music while I end this podcast.
All right.
I'm joking. I'm okay, going to do something else. Da, 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 da.